Are you a fan of double dipping on prizes? Then today's deck is perfect for you, focusing on the new Dipplin from Twilight Masquerade and the ability Festival Lead. This ability allows you to attack twice as long as the Stadium Festival Grounds is in play, potentially setting up 2 knockouts a turn, or double hitting into large targets to take key knockouts. The ability is just limited to attacks actually written on the card though, so you can't be abusing TMs like Crisis Punch or Devolution TM. That's alright though, since Do the Wave does plenty. It's going to scale up by 20 damage for each bench Pokemon you have in play, capping out at 100 damage, which is enough to take out small basics for those 2 prize turns, just like popping a Charmander and another one, not too bad. And with some damage modifying tools like Vitality Band, Defiance Band, or the Ace Spec card Maximum Belt, you can even push that damage further, and with Kieran, a little bit more. Another 30 damage on that, so we got Kieran in a max belt, you're doing 180 per hit. That means you can one-shot into Charizard EX by applying weakness, or double tap any other Pokemon in the format to take a big knockout. Now, getting into those pieces at key times might sound like a bit of a Hail Mary play, but with a little bit of monkey business, we'll make it look easy. The new Thwackey from Twilight Masquerade allows you to get any card from your deck once per turn, like a single prize version of Pidgeot EX. The trade-off is you can only use it if your active Pokemon has the ability Festival Lead though. Since our goal is to always have Dipplin in the active spot and attacking, we shouldn't have any issue using Thwackey to get our damage modifiers, set up backup attackers, or even get into key supporters like Boss's Orders to tip the game in our favor. Another great thing about Thwackey is that while it can only use its ability once per turn, you're not limited to just one Thwackey a turn, meaning that if you have multiple in play, you can just be triggering them. Not too bad, grab multiple pieces. Also, if you get one Thwackey online and have another Grookey on your bench, you just go Thwackey to get a Thwackey, evolve that one, use that Thwackey to get another Thwackey, and just kind of like chain them into each other. It's a pretty cool process, and then following turns, it's like, hey, I can just get 3 cards every turn. Yeah, not too bad. Also, the fact that both Thwackey and Dipplin are just single prize Pokemon definitely gives you an edge in the prize trade, though there is the risk when you're facing decks that can take double knockouts by hitting the active Pokemon and something on the bench, like the Greninja decks or Dragapult EX. At first you might think, well, I'm just gonna play Manaphy then and I'll protect my bench. Keep in mind, Dragapult puts out damage counters though, not damage, so it does get past Manaphy. And now I know the little keyboard warriors out there, you're already typing away going like, well, Jirachi, I have Jirachi. Double check that card, because it only prevents damage counters placed by basic Pokemon, so it's protecting you from Sableye. Dragapult's just going to ignore it and still take something out. We do have Rabsca though, which provides bench protection from damage and effects, blocking Dragapult at the trade-off of it's on a stage 1 Pokemon for the stronger effect. So you do need to evolve up into it and give up a bit more deck space to actually have all the pieces in there. For most decks, giving up that extra space for Rabsca doesn't make a lot of sense, but since we're focusing on being a single prize deck, it's definitely worthwhile to have in here. Plus, with Rabsca being a grass Pokemon as well, it fits right into the deck since we're going to be using the item card Bug Catching set that lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, grab a combination of 2 grass Pokemon, non-rule box specifically, and basic grass energy you find there. So you can get 2 Thwackeys if you want, you can get your Rabsca, you can get some energy so you don't miss out an attachment for turn. It's a pretty clutch card, and the fact that it gets into every single Pokemon in the deck is definitely a benefit. We also have Arven in the deck that lets you get into the combo of just going Buddy Buddy Poffin and Evolution TM. Very solid play in a number of decks, and it's a solid play in here as well, since we can be getting a Rabsca online turn 1 if you go second. Into Dragapult, it's pretty big, keeps the prize trade in our favor, and it means they're just hitting something in the active. We use our Kieran max belt play, we can take out a 2-prizer, they're just taking one thing out at a time. We're in a really good spot. Another ace up our sleeve is the supporter card Roseanne's Backup, which lets you get a Stadium, Tool, Energy, and Pokemon from your discard pile and put them back into your deck. It's a great way to be able to reuse maximum belts to take out those big targets like the Dragapult we talked about, while also putting back extra copies of attackers, energy, and the Stadium Festival Grounds back into the deck to ensure we always have access into key pieces, even if we've prized a couple of them. There's also a Pal Pad in there if you do want to try and get a 3rd maximum belt off in a game, which can be pretty clutch. The rest of the list, pretty standard stuff though. We've got Super Rod for Pokemon recovery as well as some energy if we need it, Iono for draw power and disruption, just 1 copy of Professor's Research though, which feels a little bit thin. Trying to find space for another one would definitely be a good call. Boss's Orders also in here just as a one-off, which honestly feels kind of fine since Dipplin's typically just wanting to hit whatever's in the active spot. It can be a bit annoying though if your opponent puts something with 120 HP or more in the active to buy a bit of time, like a Radiant Greninja or Bibarel, we're gonna have to 2-hit into it because we don't really have a way to get to 120 unless we are behind on prizes. Like Vitality Band, we're just shy, so if we're having a 2-hit to get 1 prize, it's a bit unfortunate. Ultra Ball is also in here just as a one-off card. Discarding pieces can be a little bit tricky, and we already have maxed out counts of Buddy Buddy Poffin and Bug Catcher, so we're usually fine establishing our bench. Having just 1 Ultra Ball that we can grab off of Arven to guarantee us into a Dipplin or into a Thwackey and bring the search engine online can be pretty clutch though. We do also have 2 copies of Capturing Aroma, which it's a coin flip card, so it's a 50-50 chance. You're either getting an evolution on a heads or a basic on a tails. Usually fine with that. If you need both of those things though, like if you want to get another Dipplin and you also want to get another Applin, but you do have a Thwackey in play with a Dipplin in the active, use that Aroma first, see what you get, then just use Thwackey and grab the other piece and problem solved. I have seen other people talk about using Great Ball in this deck, but since there's a potential for that card to miss, like you look at the top 7 cards and you might hit nothing, we're already doing that with the bug catching set, but that's at least getting us Pokemon or energy. Great Ball only getting 1 specific Pokemon, and the fact that it could whiff, it's not great. Capture an Aroma, even if you don't get what we want, like if we get a basic but we wanted an evolution, it's at least thinning it out of the deck, so then if we go into Iono or our opponent plays into Iono, we're not drawing back into that Pokemon and we are getting into the pieces that we want after it. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Great Ball. Aroma, definitely a big fan of. Well, not big fan, but in this situation, it's good. Some considerations for the list are cutting out 1 of the copies of Bug Catching set for either a 2nd copy of Boss or Professor's Research. Honestly, you'd probably be fine doing it, and potentially teching in either a copy of Rillaboom or Canceling Cologne to give us a counter into Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, since it's got an ability that says if you have an ability, you can't hurt me, and all of our attackers have abilities. Rillaboom doesn't, so we'd be able to at least beat him up with that, or Canceling Cologne just says ignore that ability, we hit it for weakness, we double tap it and deal with it, so it's not too bad. If an opponent benches that and nothing else, with the current build we're definitely in a weird spot, and with that card seeing some play, it's definitely something to consider. So may kind of edit the list myself. This isn't like it's written in stone, this is the best way to play the list. Definitely build it to what your meta is like. Like if you go to locals and you know, hey, someone's running Ogerpon, I'd recommend slotting in 1 of those cards. What are your thoughts on this list though? Are you keen to get up to some monkey business while double Dipplin on those KOs? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with the shenanigans. If you want to try the deck out for yourself, the list is in the description of the video. Now let's hop on ladder and see how we go with this. So we're going 2nd. I can get the Arven, Buddy Buddy Poffin. We have Evo. I think we do start it just in case. And we're going to be setting up more. So it'll be play you, potentially play you. Buddy Buddy for another one. Okay, so we're definitely playing him. He's benched, MVP. The ultimate, oh come on for you, is that those 11 games happened yesterday like that, and it was for 1 or 2 matches away from Arceus. Ah, sorry man. Yeah, I kind of got cheesed into Arceus. I was at Deoxys rank. I was getting those where it wasn't loading into games, and it was just sitting on the loading screen forever. And when I did get into the game, I was Arceus rank. Like it gave me 900 points somewhere along the line. I'm like, all right. I'm not sure what I did to cheese the game, but the game has decided like, we're not letting you play, so here's free rank. Like, I don't even care about my rank, and then that happened. I'm like, well, neat. I'll take it. Okay, so max belt being prized. Interesting. Yeah, grab that. Probably just grab that, to be honest. We go Buddy Buddy, and it's, yeah, 2nd Grookey, 2nd Applin. They're going to try and target down Rellor. And I feel like I have to Evo him. Like, maybe I do even just put another Rellor, but no, I feel like this Thwackey play is too big not to go for it. But 100% we want to get that online. Do I get this? Do I get this? I guess I get this. And then if I get into a Thwackey, we can run away with it. Right, because if I get into a Thwackey, I can't get into a Dipplin. But if I get into it, No, it's the same difference. I need both for it to work. Gears turning, yeah, and sticking. Yeah, you want both. But for this particular matchup, you 100% want this out, because if he was able to go 200 and kill something, that would scary. Very scary. The bug has been getting less and less frequent for you since Wednesday. You wonder, are the people who are exploiting it so highly ranked that they're only getting matched against each other now? I don't know. Like, I apparently exploited it without even knowing what it was. Like, I haven't played the game in bumped ranks, so... Is there a way to actually exploit it? Like, that's what I don't understand. Is it something that people are intentionally triggering? You wish that rank up happened to you. It's wild. The highest you've seen someone was 2,800 points. That's a bit excessive. Yeah, I think I'm at like 19 something right now. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take it. Didn't earn it, but I'll take it. Would have earned it eventually. Fix your head. Yeah. Must be having fun with all the new decks. I had no fun with the first like 3.5 hours of not being able to play the new decks. And then when I was about to call it, we tried one more game as... Who is it? It's like one of the best usernames ever. Where is it? It's lost in the mix now. Kitten Kicker. Kitten Kicker came in and was my good luck charm. And yeah, it worked. It worked. I was like, all right, I'm probably going to call it. We'll give it one more. And then it worked. I'm like, okay. So now we've been playing for a while. So we've tried out Iron Thorns. We've tried out Ogerpon. Trying out the festival grounds now. And yeah, honestly, loving the new set. It's so good. You usually miss the stream since you're in the US. Wow, you caught me, bud. You caught me. I'll probably just be going another like 30, 60, 90 minutes. Somewhere in one of those numbers. Probably. No, I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it. It's Saturday tomorrow for me, so I don't have anywhere to be. It'll be chill. Okay, so they've got their Dracloaks out. Dracloaks end at Evo TM, which is relevant. So they go Evo TM. These become Dragapults. If they don't go to Dragapults and I get online, it's hit this, hit something else. Like I just need one more thing on my bench to be able to do 100 damage. And I had one more thing on my bench. So yeah, looking good. We'll bug catching set first and see where we go from there. 30, 60, 90 hours. Oh, I don't know that guy. I don't know. No, probably not that. This is a hobby, man. Ain't no subathon. If you want to. We could do that. For every sub I get, I'll go another 5 minutes. I don't want to set it too high. So then someone will just be like, oh yeah, I'll get another 10. I'll get another 10. Yeah, they only got one more. Interesting. That is interesting. But like we definitely get one knockout and then we chip damage into another. That's big. That is very big. We're getting some monkey business out here, boys. How do I want to do this though? Because like I could leave that one alive. I could take out one of their Dracloaks. I almost don't hate that idea of just taking out a Dracloak. Because like boss up a Dracloak, knock it out, and then what? They give me a Dragapult after? I don't want to Iono them to a 6-card hand. That just seems very silly. Considering benching this, yeah, bench that. We have the Rabsca to go. Got another Grookey, so it's Thwackey. Could go for another Dipplin. But I think it is a second Rabsca. Because they're gonna try and target this down. But boss that, 200 into it. Also not a bad shout. What do I get here? Is there anything that helps me kill that right now? Max Belt's prized. So that doesn't do it. Vit Band could be big. This 100% we need. And like, it's not like I can Kieran and boss in the same turn. Like, the Vit Band doesn't fix anything right now. I guess I could have gotten an energy to charge it up. That wouldn't have been a bad show. But yeah, Vit Band. I guess I could boss that up, Vit Band. I do 110 twice, 220, and then the following turn, knock that out, knock something out. But we don't know that that's going to happen. So let's boss up one of the Dracloaks, take some of their draw power offline at least. Palpad back in, boss Arven. I feel like we hold off on that right now because we can just like Thwackey, get another supporter out, use it, Palpad it back in theoretically, unless we get Iono'd or Judged, but we'll be all right. Do you want to hit this thing again? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so 220 left on that. So Vit Band onto another one. Pop, pop. Yeah, we're fine. Sleeping stream? Well, that'd just be uncomfortable for everybody, Clam. I guess if like Leo chilled in here. Like his bed's right back there. He could chill. Sets 5-minute stream for every sub. Suddenly big streamer raids with a few hundred viewers. Half decide to sub. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. $500, I'll go. Huh. I think we get this one though. Like, this kind of feels free. Especially the fact that I have a second Reller ready to go. It's like, yeah, boss kill my Rabsca. That's fine. They've read Thwackey, right? They know I can just get that back immediately, yeah? Oh, buddy, not like this. No, don't do it, don't do it. It wasn't looking good for them, so fair enough. Dragapult takes a bite out of a toppy apple. It was super effective. Right? Like, have you ever thrown a candy apple into a dragon jet? Just gunks up their system, man. They get all gunked up. Okay. No joke though, this song's a bop. This is a bop. I like me some Mario Bros. I like me some... I don't know, I like it. It's not synth, is it? This is just like keyboard. This is a jam. Dragapult is a pile confirmed. Who would win? One of the decks that's seen to be new BDIF? Or some monkeys and an apple? Well... like, it honestly seems pretty good. Because what's our matchup spread? Into Blissey, it's max belt bop bop. If they have Hero's Cape, complicates it a little bit. Probably need to find space for like a vacuum. I don't think we have a vacuum in this list. It's just getting these two set up correctly is the weird spot, right? Because it's like, I want to be starting the Dipplin, but I also always want to have a Grookey. What are we playing into? What is... They've lost me. All right, that I'll take that. Like, I'm hesitant about attaching this because this could bounce me, right? If this is on your bench. So I attach that, I hard retreat. This could evolve up. I could get into a Thwackey, get an energy. A lot of ifs. A lot of ifs. But like, I need to be able to get that onto the bench anyways before I can do anything. So we'll roll with it. That one guy, you just want to see a food Pokemon battle? The apple versus the ice cream cone? And then Snorlax just comes in. Everybody loses. Except Snorlax, he's having a great time. To be honest, Dragapult is for sure very strong, but you're not sold on it. Lugia and Raging Bolt one-shot it. Yeah, Miraidon runs over it. Blissey is a good matchup. Oh shit. I should have put energy on the Applin. I think we're about to die. Snorlax would wreck a food fight Pokemon battle? But now I want to see it. That one guy, go learn to animate for me, okay? It'll just take like a day or two. You'll figure it out real quick. And then yeah, you can make like Vanillux and Applin and Dipplin and what other food Pokemon do we have? Lechonk, sure, he's basically bacon. And Tepig. Who else we got? Is there a taco Pokemon yet? Can they make a frozen burrito Pokemon and call it Burrito? That would be so good. I want that. Make it real. That needs to exist. Okay. Okay. Good talk. Okay, so we have the outs for Thwackey. I can get that. I can hard retreat. I can go. That can guarantee me a piece, but then the piece it's guaranteeing me is what? Like, they're not doing much. They missed attachment last turn. Well, they used attachment. They missed E-Gen plays. You take a burrito, right? Burrito sounds just like the best. I need him to be real life. Make him a thing. Alright, so we hard retreat this into this. We are banking on a lot of things lining up because like they can run away with this, right? Roseanne's for basically nothing. I attach this, I could do up to 110, which doesn't really fix numbers. Like I'm still shy on that. I guess right now it would theoretically only be getting up to 50. But at the same time, it's like, do I chuck it on there and then just bank on getting into other things? No, I think we just got to go all in. Might just be grabbing research. That's kind of unfortunate to lose though. And this is also risky because we didn't see them use any E-Gens and I might be putting them into them. We roll with it. We roll with it. Because like the Evo TM's only good if I hit a Buddy Buddy, which we do. Okay, but I also hit that, and this is potentially energy. So I get another Dipplin. This gets me another Grookey Dipplin. Yeah. So there's my attacking line. Show me an energy, please. Pretty good. Which this Thwackey actually should have just got me a second Thwackey before getting the thing to thin, but so good, we got there in the end. So we do take a knockout into this. We set up numbers into another one and into the second one. Do I need to augment the damage? Probably not. So I think we just use this to get... Might even just be an energy. Don't need Pal Pad or anything yet. Could be energy, could be this, I suppose. Let's get that, because then theoretically that thins us more things next turn. Not going to use it just yet, though. We'll see what we top deck. And I don't want to get into evolutions and get Iono'd and lose them. That's big. Oh, it should have got me another Dipplin. That's what it should have gotten. Yeah. Like, I should have played it safe and gotten the, you know, the guaranteed out. Would have been one of them smart things of, you know, thinking ahead, but been streaming for about 6 hours and had a full day of work. And sometimes the plays don't keep up with the brain, and the brain doesn't keep up with the... Shit happens. You take a burrito, its Evo is Guacachili? We get behind that. Or you put it in the microwave, or you use a Firestone on it, and then it's just like extreme burrito. Call that Reaperito. It's like a Carolina Reaper burrito. Crazy fire. It's fire poison all of a sudden. Why is it poison? Well, you ever eaten a Carolina Reaper? Yeah? How'd your tummy feel after? Oh, yeah, fair. Okay, so they get the knockout into us. We done goofed and didn't get another Dipplin for the immediate follow-up. Learned my mistake. They just arm press me. They didn't even amp me very much. All right, so this is where that Ultra Ball is going to come into play, because I can Arven for an Ultra Ball and a Max Belt. So we knock that out. Oh, hello. I guess I could also do this and see if I get into the thing first. We just do that and get into the thing. Okay, so problem solved. But I still think we do this, but now we're just going to be doing it for a buddy max belt. Let's do this and double check the max belt's in there before committing to the play. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Get another Dipplin. There are no more Dipplins in there, or Applins. Or this wouldn't show me it. There's one more in there. Okay. Buddy goes straight to the bench anyways, though, so it's not like I need it immediately. I was like, I could super rod them back in. We'll still do that after. Let's do that. I'll chuck this on there just so if we get Ionoed or judged, we're not drawing back into it ever. Use this, we'll grab Super Rod, we'll put back in a 1/1 and a Grass Energy. And like, I don't even know what I want off the other Thwackey, I'll be honest. Is there any disruption cards I can grab? I guess Palpad. Don't even need it for anything right now, though. Sure, grab that. Yeah, we hit 150. We swing again. We hit it again. 150. They don't have any backup attackers. I like this deck. This is fun. A little bit silly. Little cheeky monkeys. You can use it, either use Ice Stone or Firestone to either get Guacachili or Guacachili. Oh, that's the, yes, that is it. That's the winner right there. Burrito into Guacachili or Guacachili. Yes. Yep. Sold. All right, now somebody call up Pokemon and let them know. Don't worry, we figured out the next generation. All just foods. All foods. Bring back Megas, we'll make Mega Snorlax. He just puts on a chef hat, cooks everything. Good times. What if there was a cheese pizza Pokemon? Its ability is lactose intolerance. Every Pokemon except Snorlax is poisoned when attacking the pizza. If you attack this, you turn into coughing. Why? Farts. That's your uncle works at Pokemon? Oh my god. That's so cool. Does he know how to get Yoshi in Pokemon Blue? Can you tell him? And does he have the keys to move the truck by the SSN? Ask your friend. I miss that kind of stuff. Like when you're kids and just like the playground chatter, it's like, oh yeah, you do this and it's like, you have no idea. You're just making shit up. That's called Cheesy. The evolved form is Roni from Pepperoni, which has the ability to burn and poison. Okay, okay. Speaks all the food talk here. You getting hungry? Just go eat a lechonk. It's fine. They come in chorizo, pepperoni, bacon. So many flavors. Your uncle delivers pizza on a bicycle because he's not allowed to operate motor vehicles anymore. Ah. Does he bring the pieces to Nintendo and will he tell them to make a pizza Pokemon? Will he, Sombra, please? We're talking about all this and it sounds heaps fun. Okay, we are waiting on Limely. Are we actually, or are they trying to abuse this thing? We will see, because apparently people are saying that, yeah, people are aware of the glitch and just taking ages, thinking other people will close the game in response. Nobody got you a Beta Greninja in Pokemon Leaf Green. Oh, nice. That's epic. That's epic. Drew Dickus' pizza is Nintendo's uncle. What? Explain. Is it Mario and Luigi's Pizzeria? All right, maybe they actually have glitched out the game. You will not. All right, no further questions. Judicus has spoken. This is the way. We don't talk about your uncle. No, no, no. He lives in the walls. Now, is their game broken or my game broken? Because we had a good run. We've been playing a few matches now. And that makes me not want to close the game. But I also don't want to concede, because if we concede, then I think I do take a loss, right? Actually, your uncle is no more since he tried to show you Legends ZA the other day. You haven't seen him since the last Nintendo Direct. Oh, they must have got the Marvel guys in there. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, when they did that with Nintendo, they're like, oh, you guys are really good at keeping leaks in check. We're gonna... You. Just don't talk about Tom Holland. Yeah, I think we close it out. We try and reload. Probably got like 1 or 2 more games in me. 1 or 2. The glitch that wrecked your streak. It's so silly. So silly. I wish they would like have test servers for this kind of thing. Like, you know, test it out before. I like playing the game. You guys like watching it. Maybe they'd start getting content creators access to it slightly before launch to see if there's any issues. Like even Trust Your Pilot, that guy just seems to find all the bugs ahead of time. Just give him like a week head start. He'll find everything out and be like, fix this, fix this, fix this. And then maybe it'll be good. Is a me, Mario. That's not really gonna be the voice. Officer, that's the guy. Oh. And I just did it there's a camera right here. Is it gonna get me? No. Is Chris Pratt gonna come? Is he Mario now? It's happening. It's happening. Run. Okay, sorry guys, I gotta go. There's a wall that way. I didn't get very far. All right, so the game is stuck on 10 again. Yeah, it's gonna pop this up. We said retry. Okay. it's gonna think a bit more, and then it'll think, hey, you know what? You've been patient. You can play a bit more game. Neat. It was wild. Azul was trying to stream some gameplay, and 3 times in a row he ran into the glitch. It happens so much. Yeah, that one guy, I was going for about 3.5 hours before we got into games tonight. So, trust me, I'm aware of the glitch. We would just load into games and nothing would happen. And yesterday, I was going to stream. I skipped my Wednesday stream just because I was burnt out. I was like, nah, like it's been a long week at work. Need a day. Thursday, Twilight Masquerade was out. It's like, all right, I'll try hopping on. And then, yeah, could not load into a game. Just kept getting the coin would flip and nothing would happen after. And I'm like, oh, I think once this clears out, you do games against chat. You're going to be cooking once it lets you. I don't really do matches against chat, Dadsta. I don't really do that. It just kind of hurts the flow. I'll be completely honest. Like, because for me to just jump into a game, I just hit go and I load into a game. We're good to go. Going into chat, it's like you got to do the friend request, you got to do that, and then half the time, like the friend request, you have to like back out of the game and then get back into the game. And I don't know. I've never been a fan. And also, just when I initially got into streaming, there's a lot of people that would like pop into chat, wouldn't even say hi. It would just be like, "Hey, do you want to do a game?" And then like, oh, not really. You can see my screen. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And yeah, like sure enough, they would just be stream sniping. I don't understand. If only it wasn't such a chore to do. Like, if we could do friendly matches in expanded, and we could play GLC, that I would be game for. That 100% I would do stream or like viewer battles. Because you can't really just hop on ladder and do that, and they're not going to introduce it as a supported format anytime soon. So like that, yeah, I'd be keen for. So if and when they ever update that, you can be the first in line, bud. But for the time being, used to do it for like subscribers, which you got a little mustache next to you. You subscribe? You are subscribed. Yeah. Maybe. Hey, not today though. I've been going a while and I'm kind of running on fumes. It's hard to do viewer matches because people will be like, let's do it, and then stop responding. I don't know, I've just never really got the logic, because it's like, you're in chat, you're hearing everything I say, so it either means you're seeing the cards in my hand and I'm explaining like, this is what I'm gonna do, I hope my opponent doesn't have this, and then it's like, well you're just gonna go for that. It's like, oh well, like if they have boss, it's just game, and it's like, oh well, they're gonna go for that. Which granted, like if you know what you're doing, you're likely prioritizing the proper plays anyways, so that argument both ways. But I don't know, it's like, so then you mute it and you turn off the screen. It's like, well, then we may as well just not be doing the thing anyways. Like, you're playing some random person on ladder and it's the same difference. You need viewers, and for them to verse you, they'd have to bounce out so they don't stream snipe. Exactly, like, I don't know, I just don't get the logic. It's like, you wanna play a game? Okay, bye! That's not fun. Whereas like doing like webcam ones where it's like you don't get to see my hand, okay, I can kind of get it, but then for everyone else watching, it's like they have no visibility as to what's happening, so it's, I don't know, I don't get the logic. Honestly, considering it's 11:18 for you probably should bounce soon. Oh, good buddy. And yeah, there's some pretty good points to not doing chats and stuff games. Yeah, I don't know. So like it's nothing against you, like nothing personal or anything like that. It is just, yeah. That's kind of my view I have on it. Kind of a rule I stick by. Just keeps it fair for everybody. All right, for this matchup, I don't need the Relors, right? So I'm thinking we just go Dipplin or Applin, or we go Grookey, Applin Grookey, because then in potentially triple Thwackey, we can get into whatever we need. Triple Applin is all we should ever really need to go off of. We'll go bug catching set. I can get into an energy. Yeah. Do I want that? I don't think I want that, because I'm going to Iono, and then that means that goes on the bottom of my deck. Whereas if it's just shuffled into my deck, I could theoretically draw into it. We attach here. Because if I Iono and get into Evo TM, we're in a good spot. I didn't, but like if I did, can you imagine if I did do the thing? We would have done the thing. Hold off on this till next turn. Because if I do this and I get evolutions and then they Iono me, it's kind of been wasted. Yeah. And if I do that and I get basics, it's not really changing anything. Yeah. And I don't want to put the stadium because then they can just bump it. We whiff. We hit 10. Doesn't really fix any numbers. If we had gotten the extra, it's what, 20 damage? 20 to get us to 210, then a Vit Band gets us there. Yeah. Swallax, how's it going? Not sure how you got here, but hi. Oh, hey. Hey, how you been here? Are you on my computer or am I on your computer? Who's where? Explain. Who's where? You on my computer? Because I see your name on my computer. But am I also on your computer? So strange. You breaking the fourth wall, man. Ultimately, there's still no fix for the glitch. Yeah, it's a weird one. So I changed my region to the US. I'm based in Australia, so I changed it to the US, changed the time zone to -7 hours, and then just kind of repeatedly tried to play the game, and eventually it worked. So I don't know if it's a foolproof thing. It just sometimes works, apparently. I wish I could tell you 100% Tired Mango, but like, so, that's just sort of what I was saying. That's a good username. They're cheeky. But yeah, it's a tricky one. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, do this 100%, but like, you can play around with effectively like your settings. So like, click on the bottom right hand where it has like the time, go into your settings, change your region around and stuff. Check. So we check Applin in the active. I want that because I hit you for weakness. Oh, but I don't because I can't hit you. Ooh. Am I running Canceling Clown? I don't think I'm running Canceling Clown. Okay, so I need bosses to get around you, actually. Their game plan is put you in the active and just win. And that's a good plan. And I want Max Belt to shred through you right now. Or I just go Vit Band. Let's see if I actually hit anything first. Oh, we hit both the things. Thwackey Chain? I'm kind of thinking Thwackey Chain into Arven. Arven for Buddy Buddy and Max Belt. I'll double check that I have double Applin in there first. Because like we've got Super Rod, so I can always do the thing. Yeah, we got double Applin. That's fine. Yeah, this Arven, Buddy Buddy, maxes out the bench, Max Belt, gets us the KO. Thwackeys can always get us into Roseanne and then back into the belt after. This deck is actually kind of cracked. I like it. Yeah. Good. It's gonna get a bit funny because if they knock this out, I don't have another Dipplin ready to go. We've got research though, so we should be able to get into another one. Save the Vit Band. Just go aggressive. You want to hit him again? Oh, do I? I sure do. I sure do. Does that not everybody has that work for them? Yeah, like it's not a foolproof trick. It's not a foolproof thing. The monkey threw an apple at the draft dog. It was super effective. He's pretty tall, but I got there. I blame Burrito. The best Pokemon. Bump in my stadium. Alright, alright. So yeah, us not having another Dipplin is definitely going to complicate this, well, the follow-up play a little bit. Not like heaps, but like a little bit, Also wonder if like Lana's is justified in this deck. Because like having Lana's just like guarantee us into a Dipplin or like Applin Dipplin combo. It's not a bad shout, but I guess at the same time, we just super odd things in Thwackey and grab them back out of the deck. Like being able to grab an attacker and an energy, it's kind of big. We'll tweak the list. I think we'll tweak the list, but I'm not mad at this as the starting point. Dud's getting a Cyndaquil. That's epic. And that guy's getting a Fennekin. Dang. This is a little spicy in chat now with all these fire Pokemon. Okay, so they did take out my max belt, and I'm not able to easily get back into it. We do have Kieran and Bitband, but I don't have little dude. So let's spin this. Maybe I get into Ultra Ball or I get into the bug catcher thing. Or I just throw a bunch of things away that I would like to have kept. That works too, I guess. So we'll put in, I'm kind of thinking we just put in Dipplin, Applin, Grass. Well, I've got a Grass here. Maybe I don't need to put in all of them. Definitely a Dipplin though. And one Applin. I want at least 3 more attackers. I guess base case scenario, 4 more attackers. So yeah, we'll put them all in. We'll put them all back. Buddy, we get one of them. We put it immediately on the bench. Thins the deck out again. Like losing this kind of sucks. Because that's another way that it's like I could 2-shot into him. Bitband, we're just shy. But yeah, I can't get max belt or anything. Defiance Band, we're on equal prizes, so yeah, we'll just do that. I guess I could have done that just for safety. Get double Dipplin out that way. But we're just gonna draw into one. Yeah, see? We're good. We're good. All good. Stressing about nothing. The fact that we hit a festival grounds off the Pokestop though does kind of suck. All right, anything else I want to get off that? At the moment, probably not. Also considering, do I even bother? Because like I 110 into him. Do I actually want to hit him twice here? I don't know that I do use the stadium here. I might hold off for when I can go into like the Ogerpon. Get that out. Expecting the knockout. I've got it in hand. We need anything else at the moment. Like, I guess I grab it, because then it's like, I hit him, he tries to boss away, or bring it back up. But at the same time, I'm mostly concerned about that coming out as a wall. Yeah, let's just do it. This is one of those situations where it's like, do we start running the Slurpuff? Or does it need Psychic Energy? Is it Psychic Energy or Colorless Energy? And it puts out 2 damage counters. Because then, like, to finish something like this off, I have a basic I can go into, but at the same time, it's just like just chaining multiple Dipplins. I feel like for consistency to get into this, yeah, there's not a lot of point in adding that other guy in there. I feel like it is psychic energy too, isn't it? Okay, so they have energy retrieval. Got energy retrieval. They grab 2 grass back from the discard pile. It just basically guarantees them 2 more energy, 2 scaled up Raging Bolts damage, which they don't really need excessive amounts, but it's also drawing them cards is the big thing. So it's like, yeah, plus 140 damage, plus 2 cards in hand. Like, solid. Pretty solid. That's now to catch a Guacachili. It'd be good. It'd be good. Don't forget the alternative, Guacachili. Salsa. What? Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue style? No, but that's why we got chili with an I and chili with a Y. One's spicy and one's cold. Now, I kind of want to, like, make that. Hang on. ChatGPT, will you draw me a Pokemon? I'm actually going to see what it makes. we could get some pretty cool stuff or some absolutely cursed things, but we'll see. We'll see. They got the Prime Catcher. They're taking out one of my Thwackeys. All right. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. That is fair enough. It's like just buying time here. All right. I kind of love it. This one's a bit spooky. We got some options. We got some options. Oh, hang on. We play the turn. I'll show you. Okay, so I have the boss to get around it, but I also need to be able to retreat out. This is kind of where it's like, oh, do we start running Rillaboom? Because then Rillabooms are counter to this. I think a one-off Rillaboom wouldn't be a bad call for the deck. But yeah, let's do that. Attach for turn. I don't need to play this just yet. Pass. Or super rod the energy back in, so I'm more likely to draw into them. Next turn, bug catching set. Go from there. You trying to knock me out? Also, questionable decision, but no, bringing up my Dipplin. Okay. But he is charging it up, like he's gonna try and knock me out. As soon as you take a knockout, I'm immediately back into the game. Right, like I promoted Dipplin. Dipplin's up there. Thwackey boss around. Knockout Raging Bolt. And then I just need to do it again. So we haven't used Palpad yet, have we? Yeah. I'm gonna run myself out of resources though if I do that. Like if he knocks me out here, if he knocks this out, this comes active. Boss, bop, go from there. I won't play the Festival Grounds because I want to save it until I can go for a double shot to take out a knockout. Is looking like he's gearing up to take knockouts though. But yeah. Hang on. Show you. Show you what we got. Eh? Not too bad, not too bad. Or... I feel like that's like a pre-evolution. It goes into that. Not too bad. All right. Okay. So they take a knockout. Promote this. We've got another Dipplin. So we've got 3 attackers ready. They need to take 3 knockouts. I think we're fine to just kind of run away with it from here. So I use this, grab boss. I have pal pad, so I can immediately put boss back in. I don't even need to grab the stadium. Right, we're doing 80 damage, so I don't even need to like rush to fill the bench. He's got an energy, he doesn't. And I don't have a great like switch out here. Do still have energy in here though, but I don't have a way to recover energy. This recovers energy, can it? Yeah. I don't hate that. Like I have that to get another attacker, or I have that to pivot if they try and stall again. It's Palpad back in the boss, just to show them like I can get around your wall. And sure, Kieran seems fine. ID puts them to 310. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Been away from some months now. After rotation, is Roaring Moon EX still bad? Roaring Moon EX was always fine. I feel like, yeah, rotations hasn't really impacted it too much. Coming into this format though, I don't know. Like I feel like it's probably around tier 2 now. Dragapult makes it a little bit awkward because like into Dragapult, you're still going to go for the main game plan of just declare a knockout into them, but then you put yourself down to 4 damage counters remaining. So Dragapult's just going to go like 6 damage counters onto your Roaring Moon on the bench. So if you try and set that one up ever, it knocks itself out, and the one in the active's damage. So it's just kind of like the prize mapping gets a little bit weird. But as long as you set up fast enough, like you should be able to kind of take the early aggression, that it makes it difficult for them to set up 2 to be able to follow up. Like you delete one and hopefully they can't get another one online. Dragapult's going to be one of those decks though where it takes a little while for people to kind of crack the code on it. So I think you got a bit of time, but it'll be one that definitely makes Roaring Moon kind of bump down a peg. Into Zard, I feel like your matchup's still fine. Into Tina, like your matchup's still fine. Like, yeah, it's a solid like tier 2 deck, like 1.5 to tier 2. It's not a deck I have like heaps of reps with though. So like, may not be the best person to give you like, like this isn't like, oh, this is it. But I think the deck's still fun. All right. So I need to be able to... Oh, did I goof it? I might have goofed it a bit. Nah, it's just Roseanne, right? We've got... Oh, we don't have counter catcher in here. But Roseanne, put the belt back in the deck. I think one Rillaboom or like one canceling clone helps into this matchup heaps. Grab a Grookey. Kind of leaning towards just grab that, use it, Applin Grookey, attach an energy to one of the benched ones, Right, like energy on here, and it's, well, I have an energy to charge up another thing. Or if you pull up one of these in the active to stall, attach retreat, they take a knockout. We're down on prizes. Defiance Band comes online. We've also got Max Belt in there. Okay, so we just grab basic. That's right. I think we should be all right. So yeah, I need boss, max belt for game. Yeah, the 60 split, however, from Pulse takes away Frenzied, 30 on the 2 Moon EX. They could have, yeah, like that's where it gets a little bit funky, eh? So I can't give you like top level knowledge on it, but yes, the Pulse matchup seems weird. Everything else is kind of the same as it was before. Like, into this guy, you'd be alright. They'd be trying to fight you with this. You can knock it out with the first attack. You don't need to frenzy gouging. You control how many energy are on yourself. So, like, if they charge up to 3 to be able to attack, they're doing 120, doubles to 240. So with an Ancient Boost Capsule, you're not being one-shot, and then it's just like, Dark Patch Soda, attach for turn, knock them out in return, or in response. Stadium in play to get there, but... All right, they go down to 1. Is active. Monkey. Okay. So we need Festival Grounds, Max Belt, Boss. All are in here? Yep. Cool. I like this deck. And yeah, 150, we knock out anything in play. So yeah, grab the giraffe, throw another apple at the giraffe. I like it. So yeah, considerations would be sneaking in a Rillaboom just so that we have a response to the Cornerstone, or just a pretty good attacker in general, to be honest. Like, has some decent stats on it, doesn't have an ability, so we get around that. You also get to do 60 and make it so their attacks cost 1 more and their retreat cost 1 more. It's not too shabby. Also gives you like a good answer into Zard to be able to one-shot them instead of having to do like the double tap with Dipplin, but I think you're fine with the double tap from Dipplin. So like, overall, the deck list, I don't think I'd change too much. Lana's Aid would be pretty cool, but like, Roseanne play, that was big. Really happy with that. Extra draw support wouldn't be a bad shout. Like a second boss would be pretty big. So it'd be like second boss. I think my wish list for this would be second boss, canceling Cologne, Rillaboom. And other than that, like, it feels fine. The Capturing Aroma kind of gives us that like healthy balance of it could get us into a thing, and like pivot potential. The bug catching set to get into your energies is good. I don't know what I would cut for the second boss though, to be honest. Because like the Vit Band to fix up some numbers. Defiance Band helps fix up some numbers. Maximum Belt, just busted card. Like theoretically we could cut 1 bug catching set for a second boss. It just cuts a bit of the digging out of the deck, because like this did come in pretty clutch for us a few times. Cut 1 bug catching set or cut 1 capturing armor for a second boss. I wouldn't be mad at that, honestly. And then like yeah, for draw support, it's mostly just get your Thwackeys online and you're kind of fine. So like second research would be good, but like not necessary. Second boss, I feel like is pretty big for the deck. Theoretically, you could cut an Evo for the boss also. How do I feel about changing from Aroma to, or changing from Great Balls to the Aroma? I think Aroma is big improvement. Not that we tested any games with Great Ball, but Great Ball, you theoretically fail, right? If there's not a Pokemon in the top 7, you get nothing. Aroma, if I hit heads, I'm getting any evolution I get, or any evolution I want, which is, hey, 50% of the time, I'm getting a Thwackey or I'm getting a Dipplin, which is big. And if I get a basic, I'm not mad at that ever either. So like, nah, that seems fine. Having a card that I might miss or I might get into a Pokemon I don't care about, not great. Having a card that 50% of the time I'm getting something I 100% want, yeah, I like that. And like, even if I don't, I'm still getting something that's fine or thinning the deck, right? Like even if I get into a basic and I don't have space on my bench, I just go into an Iono after, and now that's on the bottom and I'm drawing into stuff I want. Whereas Great Ball, I may have got nothing. So it's, yeah, done kind of nothing for us. I think I am going to call it there for tonight though, guys. We've been going a while and I'm getting a little bit sleepy. Do we check the spicy burrito Pokemon though? Let's see what the spicy burrito Pokemon is. Like that one actually turned out pretty cool. I'm liking this. I think this would be it. I think that would be burrito. It's a bit weird that he's got all the stuff on the top of his head. Or this. But that one's kind of like a weird shrimp. It'd be like, remove the tail bit, and I think we're talking. Spicy burrito? Alright. Well, this turned out weird. Very weird. There's one that kind of just looks like a Torchic wrapped up, and then there's 3 that just look off like weird Pikachu knockoffs. We'll try it again. If it comes up with an alright one, I'll show you guys. This one's pretty stupid, but I'll show you. This one's actually kind of sick. Like these two? As like a duo? Yeah? Yeah. And then this is the other thing he gave me. It's just like weird evolution in a burrito. You hate that you don't hate these two, right? Like it does some alright stuff. It does some alright stuff. Alright guys, yeah, we'll see who else is online. If anyone has any recommendations as to where we should raid out to, let me know. PTCGL, who do we have online? Tricky Jim's online, Moji's online. Might raid out to Tricky. Is he playing or is he just chatting? Bugadoo plays? Does anyone know them? Oh, it doesn't look like it's in English. Never mind. Maybe not that one then. Might just be into Tricky. Should totally raid you. Are you streaming, Dudsta? Do you stream? Have I gone to your stream before? You're not even online, but you do stream. Cool. Oh, I'll check you a follow. I'll try and pop by. What do you normally stream? Like PTCGL? You're not. You normally do stream? Ah, cool. Easy. Yeah, I'll try and check you a follow and I'll try and pop in. Alright. Raiden, I think we raid into Tricky though. But yeah, gonna be calling it a night, guys. Might pop on tomorrow for a little bit of Saturday shenanigans, but probably use it to just get some stuff edited up for YouTube and TikTok. So if you're not already following over on there, make sure you do. And if you're not already following here, what are you doing? You've been hanging out all night. Hit that follow button. Join the Goomba gang. You get a the Goomba will pop up on the screen for you. Then he'll let you know when I'm online next time we hang out some more. But I will be back on definitely Wednesday, so Workshop Wednesdays and then Fun Deck Friday next week. So if you guys have any requests for decks, pop them through in the Discord or check me a message and we'll see what we can do. But till next time, stay golden, you Goombas.